Good evening, folks. While here today, we're back for episode number 8 of The Dangers in My Heart. Last time we left off, we had a wonderful white day date. We had Ichikawa almost confess. It's so difficult to tell. These two are always on such tenterhooks. I'm so waiting for it, but pretty much he gave her his gift, and they had a very lovely time. So I'm just excited to get into the next round. Honestly, I don't have much else to say. We had Kanzaki and Hara playing as a really nice double date, and yeah, he got her a bracelet and tied it on her hand, and it was adorable. He made her a muffin, like perfection. So I just want to get into the next episode and see what's up. So let's jump right into it. Before that, though, if you're interested in watching these reactions unfiltered, uncut right now, the next episode right now, check out my Patreon link down in the description below. It's all there for you to see for just $5 a month. Yeah, let's jump right into episode 8. He's getting a gift for Sekine. Yeah, you're working hard, Ajachi. Like hell it is. You like Sekine. You literally like Sekine. Come on. Do you know who Sekine is, my dude? That's not Sekine at all. Oh no. Please don't let this misunderstanding stand. Okay, I'm so glad that got cleared up. I really hope he clears this up. Ichikawa is my goat. He always clears up misunderstandings. But dear lord, okay. Adachi's mom, MVP, she baked cookies for the girl. You're like, okay, you know what, Adachi, I'll take it. This is what I was missing and what I have been waiting for this whole time is the side cast to get some development as well because I really like that. Lovely Complex did it really well with all of the side cast having a ton of their own development, drama, interactions, and our main characters getting to play the role of a secondary characters. And all we have had that with Hara and Kanzaki, and to a degree with Sekine, Serena, and so on. I feel like it has been pretty milk toast. So getting this where Ichikawa can be a wingman for Adachi, I'm all here for. I don't hate Adachi as a character. For the record, like in season 1, he was annoying because his character in my opinion, was being bastardized. Like, sure, he is a pervert and he has all these problems, but you have to balance that. Otherwise, the character becomes like one note, one dimensional. So when you give them the second dimension, you have to, you have to develop it. You have to give them the second dimension. I'm so glad they are going more into it and having our main characters be basketball. Okay. Oh, he's like chibi size though. That's kind of unfair. Oh, how is he supposed to block that? Oh, Yamada. Oh, the fumble. Oh, Yamada. Ichikawa talking like he Braun. Dear Lord. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that to if it works. If it works. Oh, he's not gonna get it in. Oh, she's gonna fall over him. Oh, it's it counted, my man. It counted. You gotta ask her out. You can't just give me that. Is she gonna ask him out? First name basis? Oh, dog, y'all just married. Oh, oh, first name basis is intense. And he's fighting the horny demons. He has a. Oh, that's poggers. Super poggers. Birthday getaway? Is he making moves? There's no shot my man is making moves. Oh, you have come so far, big dog. Twin Tails is insane. Oh, Twin Tails really suits her. No, don't overthink it. Don't overthink, big dog. Don't overthink it, big dog. That's a bit too forward. That's weird. Yeah, that's weird. Don't do that, bro. That's weird. She's coming along. Let's go. Even she's surprised. She's like, he asked? Holy. Kana is here to everyone's on the wingman side. Oh, holy. Happy birthday to you. Okay, he's 14 now. That's wedding music it is. This is adorable. This is a great episode. Happy birthday to you. Oh, Kana. That is an that is an insane. Oh, dog, your libido's gonna go insane. Saying all that shit nonchalantly is in. That was an insane way to phrase that. You. That isn't. Yamada, you're just trying some shit. Okay, this is extremely valid. This is extremely valid. You just gotta go. Come on, the gamer girl bathwater, the old Belle Delphine. Come on. Yeah, I feel that. I had an edge phase as well. Head pats or she really likes the boob hug. This is like the fourth time. Stayed up all night. That was the post credits, huh? I didn't miss much, I guess, but you know, you know, being 14, absolutely valid to go, holy shit, that just happened. Okay, let's jump right into there. I'm so glad we got that hint with Sekine and Adachi. I've been asking for it, fiending for it for such a while. Just having them develop and grow together into an item in the back. So I'm glad that the story is taking the time to give them some attention as well. I really like that, and I hope they can keep continuing doing it. As far as it comes to these two, though, that basketball, everything they do is filled with such. There's this thing where I'm not a huge fan of when romances try to do excessive romantic or sexual tension between its characters because it feels gratuitous. It feels kind of grotesque watching it from the sidelines. I don't know what it is, but it's happened to me before where I have seen some more raunchier romances where somewhere in portraying it, they kind of lose out on the innocence of it. But this show does a really good job in balancing the innocence of youth with the growing and budding feelings of maturity that are coming their way. Like we saw, we had Ichikawa gain another little voice on his shoulder with Mr. Lucifer, who is basically his libido. So we have his ego, almost his id. Or we were just missing the super ego now, I feel. Or rather, we have the super ego and we have the id. We're missing the ego, but the ego's kind of there too, but in Freudian terms. But just that's just to say a lot more dimensions of Ichikawa are being unlocked as we progress, and just a lot of dimensions in their relationship. Now they're getting way more physical. This entire season has been so physical. Season one, we had some, hugs, tender hugs, and that's I think I mentioned this in the first few episodes as well. Intimacy. That's the word I was looking for. It's intimate without it being sexual. There's a sexual element inherent to intimacy because of course there is. You're a human being, you feel things, hormones happen, shit happens. But it's doing a spot on job at capturing what intimacy is and what growing and budding intimacy should be like. Very healthy intimacy where neither of these characters actually even know what they're trying to achieve. Like they know they like each other. They very well know. They don't want to make it official for whatever mental reasons they have, but them, all their friends, everyone just knows these two are together. Hell, I, Yamada's mom's gotta be worried about her. Like, she spent a night at that boy's house. Like, girl, girl, that is so out of pocket. But I love Ichikawa taking the initiative. He is now the active participant in this. Like, I mentioned this in, a few episodes ago with the whole, role reversal kind of deal where she's more of the masculine one in the relationship, taking the initiative and everything, while he's more of like the princess she's sweeping off his feet. But this show does a really good job of just balancing gender norms and giving both of these characters agency in a story where you would much rather end up seeing just one character have agency and the other be the receiver. But just this story does such a good job at just capturing the experience of growing up. At its core, this isn't even a romance in my eyes. This is a coming of age story. This is Ichikawa's coming of age story, Yamada's coming of age story, even Adachi's coming of age story. And it's doing a really good job at bringing these characters to life and giving us a window into how they're coming of age as they grow up into teenagers and then hopefully well-adjusted adults. The cake scene, staying at home, oh, the dining table, calling him his name in the darkness. I just have nothing more to say than such good intimate moments that didn't feel at all undercut. I'm so glad they didn't undercut them. If they had undercut it, I would have been so mad, but I'm so glad they didn't. We even had some really good stuff with Adachi at the start. I've mentioned that like 4 times now, but I gotta give it props. That's what I've been asking for, so I got it. That basketball match was probably my favorite scene of this episode, just because of how much Ichikawa put his back into it. He was actually trying, and he actually like was like, I'll ask her out." Like this was kind of like him tricking himself into it, like making like, I made a bet with myself, man, I gotta do it because of that. Because otherwise, it's so daunting to confess to someone. And so there was this tweet going around, right? And I can't help but not bring it up. It was the Ramparts of Ice, which I've read. You and I are polar opposites. I have not read the Ramparts of Ice, so I'm interested in covering that on the channel next after we're done with this series. But I digress. So the tweet going around, you maybe have seen, maybe you're not as terminally online as me, was that once you confess, the other person gets the feeling that were they always friends with you to get with you, and was the friendship not real? And that is a very valid concern to have. And while I don't see that happening in this series, because they're clearly super into each other, but it highlights just like how dangerous it is to confess your feelings to someone, even if you know they like you. Is that once you cross that bridge from friend into romance, if anything ever goes wrong, all of those memories become stained. Everything just gets ruined. And a lot of people never end up confessing because they are so afraid of losing what they already have in hopes of something more. It's so difficult. It's so tough. So I completely understand that a confession just coming out, like, regardless of how in the moment and get swept up by their feelings they get, and say and do stuff, like even with Ichikawa saying Yamada is mine and stuff like that, it's still a huge stentorian task to actually ask someone out and ask Yamada out. So that's something I'm so looking forward to, is when that ultimately happens. I don't think it'll happen in season 2 because of season 3 is on the way. And shout out to Nightlock for letting me know about the movie. I'll probably skip it. I'll watch it at the end of season 3, just to see what they did with it. Do a kind of like, oh, I watched FMAB, let's see what FMA was type of deal. Just go back and see it and see if they did anything right. I have been trying to dodge spoilers on social medias for so long because everyone's just posting about it. So yeah, season 3 should be. I think it's next year, January or something like that. I'll be there. I'll be there day one to watch this. But yeah, this was episode 8, and we're building up to a finale. I have no idea how much more intense we can get with this. Like, they're pretty much, I they act like a married couple. They do everything. They're like first name basis, hand holding, hugs, just chilling. Like, when a girl holds you to her boobs, it's not because you're just friends. That's so far beyond what even a progress romance manga relationship is. I have no idea what the end game's gonna be, but I'll be here for it, and I hope you will be as well. So if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye bye.